Hello and welcome back to the iHeat YouTube channel. Today we are talking about bleeding your radiators. Why would you need to do this? Well, if you go around your house and check all the radiators, check they're warm at the bottom and at the top. If you happen to find a radiator which is cold at the top, that means that there is air in the top of your radiator. What you'll need for this tutorial is a piece of kitchen roll or an old rag or cloth and a bleeding key. And now that's not me swearing, it's an actual tool. It looks like something that a monkey would use in Toy Story to wind up a weapon or something like that. It's an odd looking thing, you can't really get it wrong or mistaken for something else. If you do not have one of these, you can either order one online or go to a local store. However, you can just use a flathead screwdriver, which obviously the people who are making the radiators thought ahead because these things are pretty easy to lose. Not only does bleeding your radiators make your house warmer, it can also reduce the cost of your energy bills. This is because your house will be heating up more efficiently and all the hot water you're sending to your radiator will actually be used inside the radiator. If you've got a radiator that is half full of air, only half the amount of output is coming from the radiator. Let's get rid of that air. Step one is to turn off your boiler. Make sure your system is completely off, make sure there's no pumps running, anything like that. Just switch your boiler to off. If you do this whilst your boiler is on, it can cause damage to your system. So make sure it's off. Check number two is to make sure that you have enough pressure in your boiler to push that air to the radiator. If there isn't enough pressure inside your boiler, it won't be able to push out the air from the radiator. To learn how to repressurize your boiler, check our video up here where we show how to repressurize your boiler. It's very likely that once you've done this to your radiators, you will have to repressurize the system again, so save that video, it's very useful, and leave a like whilst you're there. Bleeding your radiator actually releases pressure within your system as well, meaning that you don't have to have the heating on as high to feel the warmth. We feel you should do this check at least once a year to help prepare your house for winter. For more tips on preparing your house for winter, check out our other video. Thank you very much. Before we start the tutorial, I must add, if you have hot at the top of your radiator but cold at the bottom of your radiator, that means there is a buildup of sludge. This requires an expert to come out and flush your system, so bear that in mind when going around and checking all your radiators. This tutorial is for hot at the bottom and cold at the top. Let's get started. So we've done step one, we've turned the boiler off. Step two, we've checked the pressure is right. Make sure it's above 1 bar. If not, repressurize, add a bit of pressure as that is necessary for this tutorial. Step three is to find your bleed point. This is on the far right-hand side of most radiators, and you can see it's got a flat head at the end. So we're gonna open the bleeding point, twisting it left. As soon as water starts to come out, that means all the air has left the radiator and it has been replaced with water. Give it a quick wipe down, tighten it up, and take away the locking key. On your radiator, if it truly does need bleeding, you'll hear a lot of hissing and a lot of air will come out of the radiator. As soon as you see water, twist the key back and lock it in place. Then head back over to your boiler, turn it on and repressurize if necessary. So you've bled all your radiators, now it's time to repressurize your boiler. Number one is to find your filling loop. This is on the right-hand side of the boiler, normally underneath. Ours is quite lower down to allow easy access. You want to find the left tap, open that right up, and pressure will start to go into the filling loop. Then open up the right tap whilst keeping an eye on your pressure gauge to see it rise up to about 1 to 1.2 bar. Once it is there, your boiler will be nice and happy and your heating will come back on. Hopefully now your radiators are all sorted and your house is nice and warm. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this video with someone who may have moved into a new home who has this sort of issue with radiators, or someone you think could benefit from this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been iHeat.